First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, I want to touch on this video right here that you see on your screen. Breaking. Iran to activate Islamist sleeper cells in UK and US. Now, the first thing that hit my mind when I read this headline, and I looked at a little bit of the video, we're going to play some of it, but I'm not going to play all of it because it is like, a lengthy video. But the first thing that hit my mind was this precept right here, 2 Ezra 15 and 33. Let's read it. And from the land of the Assyrians, which this is really talking about America, shall the enemy besiege them, which means some way, somehow, these Iranian sleeper cells or one of these Ishmaelite groups will gain access to America. Now, if we can think back about 6 months ago, the border was wide open, all right? And there was plenty of headlines when Biden was in office that was saying that the border was wide open and we don't know who's in America. They had video, though, at the border where you had, of course, a bunch of Issachar and shit like that coming in. But then there was also videos of Moab at the border, with his hands behind his back standing in parade rest. For my military brothers, what parade rest is. They were standing in parade rest and they had rucksacks on. All right. And also you had a lot of so-called Middle Eastern people coming in here too. And the thing was, they had no women and children with them. So if they were actually seeking asylum, they would have had a family with them. And you had people blowing the trumpet or sounding the alarm on the news saying that. Like, man, these are fighting aged men, man. And they don't have women with them. They don't have children. They're coming over here for a reason. All right. And then you had a bunch of, I wouldn't say congressmen, but let's say just people on the news coming out and saying that, hey, it's been confirmed that there's Iranian sleeper cells over here already. So now we have this. This is posted a day ago. Breaking. Iran to activate Islamist sleeper cells in UK and the US. Do you see that? So let's get 2 Ezra 15 and 33 and we read. And from the land of the Assyrians, which this right here is talking about America in this case, man, shall the enemy besiege them. Now, some way, somehow, these sleeper cells, these Iranian sleeper cells, or these Ishmaelite groups will gain access over here to America. The border was wide open, as we just talked about, and consume some of them. Yeah, they're going to do an attack, whether it be a shooting attack or whether it be a simultaneous explosion in main cities around the U.S. However they do it, it's going to be catastrophic. It's going to make an impact. It's going to shake up America, right? Continue. And in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings, right? It's going to shake up America. People are going to be like, man, what the fuck is going on? People are going to be in fear. And it's going to cause the president to start doing things, man. Martial law might come from that. All right? We're in some exciting times. Breaking news, man. The Iran said that they're going to activate sleeper cells, man. Hey, this is just some news, an update on it. Just to keep you on your toes with what's going on over there in the Middle East. And this right here is because of the Iran nuclear deal. Because Iran are very close to getting a nuclear weapon. They're very, very close to getting a nuclear weapon. They can make them in like 2 weeks. So you have the U.S. trying to go and make a deal with them to try to stop them from making them. But the deal better be good enough for Iran. But they are saying they don't want Iran to enrich not even 1% of uranium. And Iran saying that their nuclear program enriching uranium, that's off the table. They are going to continue to enrich uranium. So they're at a standstill right now, saying that, hey, these talks are really going nowhere. Israel on the other side saying what? Hey, if y'all don't hurry up, we going to bomb these niggas, man. That they're getting prepared to strike Iran. Trump even coming out saying Iran better hurry up and make a move or else. You see? Russia saying if they bomb their nuclear sites, then there's going to be consequences in the Middle East. China coming out and saying if the U.S. moves over there in the Middle East, then they're going to back Iran. And it's going to be openly. Iran coming out and saying a day ago and some change that if they want to bomb them, then go ahead, bomb them. They're not even going to hit their real nuclear sites because they're using like underground channels and underground tunnels. Their nuclear enrichment uranium is not actually above ground. So it won't really make an impact before they can make a bomb. And that bomb was a nuclear one. So, you got to think about that. So they're at the point like, if you strike us, well, we might as well fuck around and make a nuke then, huh? Man, shit is getting very exciting. Let's just play a little bit of this. And Slovakia, they're going to play advertising.
It's actually gone more backwards.
Slovakia. Yeah, I had looked at a lot of this.
It was a... This is where the IRGC representatives... Hello everybody, welcome to 2C TV, your global news channel. We have some urgent update for you guys coming from the Islamic Republic of Iran and the IRGC's threats against the Western world. If you are a citizen of the United Kingdom or the United States of America, this is for you. You must be on high alert. Of course, the authorities and the establishment say that they would be taking care of us. They will be keeping us safe, but especially those in the UK, we are slightly skeptical about the police and the security and the government when it comes to them doing their job. But we have to talk about what's actually happening from Iran as the Islamic Republic gets closer to the final days of its existence. As predicted before, they are going to be preparing the activation of sleeper cells. Now, they are going to be using a number of proxies as expected, but we now have confirmation. We're going to show you a couple of videos from the Iranian state TV where their own IRGC representatives are now talking about the plans that they have. This is what they've been working on for the past few decades, while also somehow blaming the West. Actually, it is the fault of the Western governments for allowing people without being vetted into the countries. Open borders and mass migration is the reason we are now in this mess. In case you don't know what sleeper cells are, these are essentially people who would be walking around the streets, but one day they will explode. Now, we're going to talk about this, and also in regards to the nuclear facilities in Iran, they've given us some more information about the fact that it doesn't matter if Israel or the United States target the nuclear facilities, because nothing is going to be underground. They've decided to spread everything around the country in the tunnel networks, so they are not worried. Of course, they have to play this card. First things first, let's go to the Iranian state TV, but then we're going to talk to you guys about what's actually happening on the ground in the UK and in the US. This is where the IRGC representatives were talking about how nuclear facilities are hidden. Come get us. Directly talking to Israel.
Yeah, right. They're not worried about it because they can make a nuclear weapon. This is Joel chapter 3 and starting from 9 on to 10. This is jumping off of the page. The weak are saying that they are strong. Why are they saying that they are strong? Because they have capabilities to make nuclear weapons, man. Not too many people on the planet can do that. You see that? It says that they're going to beat their plowshares and their spears and their pruner hooks and, their plowshares into swords and their pruning hooks into spears. Plowshares and pruning hooks are tools to cultivate the land, agricultural tools. Spears and swords are weapons of war. So that means that they, instead of using their money and their funding to, for agricultural things, they're going to spend that money on their military might, nuclear research and things of this nature. And we see this happening right now. So right now they're saying, hey, if the United States, you want us, come and get us. They wouldn't have said that 20 years ago. Now they're saying that they are strong. Come on now.
And the United States. This is subtitle. It's very important to watch this. Just watch the English subtitle.
آنها آمدن و با حمله‌ای زیرساخت‌های ما رو بخوان نابود بکنن تکلیف چیه؟
کدوم زیرساخت‌ها؟ کدوم زیرساخت‌ها؟ هسته‌ای رو هیچ اتفاق نمیفته.
چطور؟
چون اونجا نیست. توانمندی ما توزیع شده است تو کشور. جاها رو بیان بزنن هر طوری بشه هیچ اتفاق نمیفته در زمان بندی. نگاه کنید.
در زمان بندی ما برای رسیدن
چون منابع ما منابعی که انبار شده این که همینجور رو زمین که نیست که بیان بزنن.
Yeah, as they
See that?
As we kind of knew, they're not going to keep things above the ground anyway, and they said, fine, hit us. Nothing's going to be there in the so-called public nuclear facilities in general. Now on 2C TV Plus, and actually on 2C.tv, our website and the app as well, we gave you guys some updates about what's happening right now. Speaking of sleeper cells, there's a suspicious package in Paris at the Israeli embassy, which we're going to talk about. But of course, if you want to get more up-to-date information about what's happening all around.
But yeah, that was the point. Right, I just wanted to get that on record right there. Of them saying, look, if you want to hit us, hit us. It's really not going to matter in the time frame that we can make a nuclear weapon. It's all, it's almost like, hey, if you want to strike our nuclear facilities or what you think is our nuclear facilities, then we'll just make a nuclear weapon in that time, and you already are going to know what time it is. This is a place that chants death to America and death to Israel. Calls America Big Satan and calls Israel Little Satan. You already know what they gonna do. You see that? So, hey, game is on right now. These nuclear talks, man. Hey, things getting hairy. Things are heating up. Anyway, this is just a small little update. Hope it was edifying. Hope you can take something from it. With that, shalom.